Hey friends, welcome back to Singing Tips with LJD Studios, where we talk about singing in ways you can actually understand. I'm Laura, I'm so glad you're here. And again, I'm guessing if you are here, you are trying to teach yourself how to sing. And that's great. I want to help eliminate the question, am I doing it right? Right? That's the hardest thing. You do all these online videos and you try the exercises and you're like, am I doing it right? Right? So we're going to talk as clearly and concisely and simply as we can about a lot of different singing techniques so that you don't have to ask that question, because there's so much you can do on your own. Your intuition is huge, okay? So that's kind of where I'm headed today with this. Trust yourself, right? Trust what you're feeling, trust what you're experiencing, and, to a certain extent, trust what you're hearing, although I don't know, the way you hear yourself and then the way we hear you out here is sometimes a little bit different. So I'd go more with like, what are you experiencing inside your body, and trust your instincts on that. If it feels good, it probably is good. Singing that is bad, and I don't like coining that term, but I'm going to use words that I hear people say, right? Usually doesn't feel very good. People use words like, I feel strained, I feel tight, I feel constricted, right? Those are all words that we don't usually associate with positive experiences, right? So if it feels good, it probably is good. So trust your instincts on that. If you want to tap into your instincts, you need to be present in your body. You need to feel what's going on in your body. So one of the biggest tips I could give you for learning to sing on your own is pay attention to what you're doing. Don't just listen, feel. And then try to really identify, like, what is it that I'm feeling? So don't just say that feels good, although I'm glad it does. If it feels good, that's great. That's a starting point. Okay, great. But what felt good about it? And again, try to go and then get past the step of like relaxed, right? Cool. What felt relaxed, right? And then describe the feeling of relaxation, right? So if you are lying in bed and you've had a really stressful day, and then you maybe do some kind of like breathing meditation or whatever, something that relaxes you, and you feel your body relax, what does that feel like? It probably feels like your shoulders dropping away from your ears. It probably feels like your body getting a little bit heavier. It probably feels like your breath slowing down, your heart rate slowing down, right? There are lots of physical things that happen when we relax. So that's just one example of one way that you can kind of get really specific about what you're feeling. If your throat feels relaxed, what is that sensation of your throat being relaxed, right? Does it feel like something opening this way? Does it just feel like the absence of tension? Try to get really specific about what it is you're feeling. So you've really got to have your mind in your body so that you can really pay attention to what you're feeling, and then just get as detailed with your descriptions as possible. And it's for you, right? Like, you're describing it for yourself so that you can get a handle on what's going on in your body and either recreate that experience if it was a positive one, or not recreate it if it wasn't a positive one, right? But you've got to be able to describe it, or you'll never be able to recreate it or have power over it or whatever, right? And it doesn't matter how you describe it. I have had people describe things to me like, it feels like my voice is going over a roller coaster. No joke, that people said that. And I kind of get it, actually. Or they've said it feels like my mouth is all jumbly, like there are marbles in the front of it. And sounds nuts. Again, I kind of get it, right? But it doesn't have to mean anything to anyone other than you, to trigger the memory of a sensation, of an experience that you had, again, so that you can either repeat it or avoid it, right? So trust your intuition, put your brain in your body, feel what you feel, right? And then the last step, it is the hardest step and it takes some practice. Start trying to identify what you feel and just get crazy with your words if you have to. Look for any word that you can to describe what you're feeling. It can be an image, it can be a sound, it can be a sensation, but try to pick the body part and then describe what that body feels like that body part is doing, okay? You got this, you guys. There's so much you can do on your own. Happy singing. I'll be here for you with some more singing tips. Come see me again at LJD Studios.